Welcome to the Haunted Hangover podcast. I'm Louie, and I'm joined by my dude, Grimey.
What's up, pal? How you been? Long time no talk.
Long time no talk, Grimey. It's been a little while in the recording. I guess the way we've been recording episodes, it's been a little while since we've done one of these. This is part 2 to our annual Halloween junk food taste test. We did 1, technically 2, if we want to count the Beetlejuice, right? Technically,
Yeah, I
it's
count
kind of like a 2-parter here of just trying Halloween junk food for the 2024 Halloween season. This is the longer end of the spectrum. We've got several items here, so we're gonna do our best to run through them as quickly as possible and share our thoughts. Now, Grimey, some of these we did mention in our anticipated Halloween items episodes a few months ago. Some of them we did not. Honestly,
Absolutely.
I think most of this was not mentioned in that episode. I think only 2 items, maybe 3. No, 2 items.
2?
Were mentioned. Yeah, I think only 2 of the 5 or 6 we have in front of us here. I've got some inside of my let me pull it into the screen here. My little
Oh, you
my
got a nice
black
little
and
jack
green.
lantern. Oh, look at that.
my little Halloween trick or treat pail.
I don't
Speaking
have
of
any in
which,
mine. I have a pail next to me, though. It's just going to be sitting here for
It's
ambiance.
just it counts, Grimey.
Yeah.
It's a foot away from you. Speaking of trick or treat.
Trick or treat.
Oh, Busta back in the building.
Back in the building. We are having our own little trick or treat session here.
We are, man.
Oh, speaking of Busta, he you haven't been, he is the third co-host of the show. You haven't been formally introduced to Busta Rhymes as the third co-host of Haunted Hangover. So here you go.
Welcome to Haunted Hangover. Motherfucker.
Motherfucker. Oh, wow. Very robotic Busta Rhymes, but it counts.
Yeah, so it's still a very AI-generated Busta Rhymes. Listen, man, he's the third co-host. I don't care what any says. I'm sure the listeners are tired of hearing that, but I'm sorry. I'm going to torture everyone with Busta Rhymes making appearances on the show. But yes, pumpkin pale, junk food in front of us, Grimey. That's enough rambling. What do you want to start with? I'm going to let you... So wait, actually... Scratch that, rewind a little bit. We have one item that we know is not going to be the most, there's not going to be much to say about it. And all fair, we were like, should we try it? I think we should start with that. And that's the Twizzlers Ghost?
Yeah, most definitely probably the bottom of the totem pole. I mean, it leaves a nice impression, but there's not a whole lot aside from the look of it that's going on with it. Yeah, the Twizzlers Ghost. This is the packaging here. I don't know if you could see that. Pretty basic packaging.
It's upside down, Grammy.
Was
I don't
it
know if you
upside
noticed or not.
Oh, wow. See, it's
There you
upside
go,
down
Grammy.
in the back here, the way I'm looking at it. All right, my bad.
Throwing Grimy off there. They like to challenge you when you look at your packaging, Grimy Twizzlers. That's
Yeah,
what it
man.
is.
See, like if you flip it back, this is upside down now. So it's got like the
games.
the Gucci bag. That's how you know they're authentic.
Yes.
If they're the whole way, it's just one sheet, so the back will be upside down.
Never thought we'd reference Gucci and Halloween candy.
Or is
in the
it?
same
Oh, sorry,
episode.
Louis Vuitton. My bad.
There we go. Yeah. Obviously, Grimy and I don't know about our designer luxury brands here. So
I'm learning.
My bad for any big Louis Vuitton, Gucci enthusiast out there. But yes, these are just bite-sized Twizzler pieces in the shape of ghosts. You sent me some because I could not find them, Grammy, and thank you once again, as always.
Man, even I couldn't find them. I had to buy these online. This was the hardest thing for me to find. I'll tell you where I did find them, though. Last minute, I found them at Walmart. They're sitting in this, giant Halloween pack. So they're meant to be handed out to kids for trick-or-treating. So there's, a bunch of... It's like a variety pack of Twizzlers. And I wasn't going to buy the whole thing just to have, 3 or 4 measly packs of these. So I went online, worked some magic, and found them on there. And here we are. We can talk about them.
I remember you mentioning that when we were looking at, I think when we were looking them up and we were considering mentioning them on the show. I don't think we actually mentioned them. We might have. It all is a blur at this point because we did that a few months ago. But I remember we talked about it. We were like, you can't hand these out to trick-or-treaters because they're not individually packed. So I guess I even think we questioned it, and I guess they are in a variety pack. So they are selling these little guys in a pack that you can hand out to trick-or-treaters. So instead of just giving the giant bag full of loose Twizzlers Ghost, you can just buy that pack. But yeah, that's kind of annoying. That was the only way to get it. So, and correct me if I'm wrong. You paid a pretty price there, a pretty penny for that shipping, right?
Oh, I can't remember. It was probably around $9 the whole way.
Oh, not too horrible. So $9 bag of Twizzler.
Yeah, I totally just dropped one on the floor. Oh boy.
5-second rule, Grimey.
Too dark in here. I can't see it. It's too late. It's gone.
5-second rule is about to turn into the 30-second rule. All right. You want to try these? There's not going to be much to say about them. I guarantee they take. I'm going to pop 2 in my mouth here. So 1, 2, 3.
They look great. That's all that matters to me is they look cool. This is you're sitting in front of the TV watching Halloween specials, snack food here. You know, typical cherry flavor. It's nothing different, just kind of cool. They're coming out with Christmas tree shaped ones for the following season, so you know it's a nice little nod to the season, I guess.
I mean, yeah, they taste like Twizzlers. There's really, again, nothing to write home about. I even think when we were talking about it, whether it was on the show or off air, I'm pretty sure we mentioned these on the show, but I might be wrong. Listeners, correct me. My bad. We were like, yeah, these aren't anything insane for the season. It's cool gimmick. Otherwise, it just tastes. They should have changed the flavor. Maybe made them like black and grape flavored or something like that. That would have been kind of cool. But we do have something else grape flavored soon, so that kind of filled that void. But yes, officially, Grimey, the stuff we are more excited to talk about here. Which item do you want to start with?
Ooh, buddy.
I'm letting you this entire episode. I'm letting you decide in the order we are going to. Yes, I want you to decide. I decide too much here at Haunted Hangover. I want someone else to make some decisions around here. So, Grimey, I want you to decide the order we're doing these in. So,
okay, I'll take the reins
here, buddy.
So, I already know which one I'm saving for last. We're not going to get into that yet.
Okay.
If I'm going to start from the least exciting one, I'm going to have to go with the stuffed marshmallow puff, the caramel apple marshmallow puff.
Gotta pull mine out of my trusty
here's the
Halloween
bag.
pail here.
Make sure it's right side up for you guys this time. Yeah. They did these last year. It was like a Monster Mash one, but it had like spooky sprinkles on it, and it was filled with chocolate. It was kind of neat. I actually did hand them out to trick-or-treaters, and I didn't think it would leave much of an impression on these kids, but I tell you what, it was one of the first things missing. I was like, I don't get it, but cool, man. As long as they like it.
You also had to send these to me. So, yeah, I couldn't find these. I went to Target, Walmart, nothing. Came home empty-handed, unfortunately. Yeah. I've never had these. So I didn't have last year's because I couldn't find them. I do love marshmallows. And these are caramel apple flavored, so I'm quite excited to try these. And they're stuffed. Yeah, they're filled with... I don't know what that means.
Filled with...
What are they stuffed with?
Let me see here. Let me read this quick.
Stuffed which?
Green apple... You
like that?
That's awesome. Green apple flavored marshmallows coated in sugar and speckles and filled with caramel. So these don't have chocolate in them. They have caramel.
Which makes sense considering they're mimicking a caramel apple.
Right.
Which I've never had a stuffed marshmallow. So this is my first time.
So the ones last year were really, really good. I actually enjoy them quite a bit, especially for roasting over the fire if you're into that kind of thing. It's different. It's fun. This one I don't know that I'm too excited about. I feel like this is going to be a no. This is going to be a lose here.
Which I'm surprised about considering all the love we've had for caramel, apple cider, apple flavored things in general that have come out. You know, last year, Caramella Creeper, what's it called? Sour Patch.
Oh,
Kids,
the Sour Patch apple. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, which are back this year. I did see them on the shelf a week or so ago.
Oh yeah, DG's got the supply.
So I opened up my pack and looking at it, outside of the packaging here. I do see the little crystals or specks, I guess, which I'm assuming is what contains the apple flavor, since the inside's a caramel flavor.
Yeah, it could be. I'm taking a whiff here. I'm just going to be honest. It's not smelling the greatest to me. I don't think it smells all that good.
It's a little funky.
It is kind of funky. What's up with that?
It's Fromunda. It smells like Fromunda cheese.
It's got that going on with it. Yeah, it's very unsettling.
What's going on here? I was expecting it to smell a little more appley, but compared to like the Carmella Creeper or the Sour Patch Apple Harvest candy from last year, those had a very pungent smell of apple. This, not so much.
No, this smells pretty wild.
I'm a little scared to take a bite of this, Grimey.
Yeah. Oh, man. I don't even have... Oh, wait. I got a garbage bag right here. Just 1 second. Oh, there it is. Okay. We're good.
In case you got to spill it out. Spit it out.
If it's coming back out, it's coming back quick, I'm telling you. All right, man.
I don't think it's going to be that gross, but yes, cheers. Let's take a bite of this stuffed caramel apple marshmallow. Here we go.
Oh, there's the goo. You see it? See the goo in there?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I'm not a huge fan of the consistency. The combination of a pillowy, soft marshmallow and then a gooey caramel center is just a weird taste. Not even a taste, a weird feel, I guess. The taste, it's subtle, man. It tastes mostly like a marshmallow with caramel on it.
It's kind of sour.
Not a lot of apple.
Like very acidic-y kind of sour. Oh,
I just don't like the combination of the two feels. I'm gonna say the nasty caramel, but caramel's delicious. But that caramel interior is just not melding well with the marshmallow. They definitely do something to these marshmallows to kind of lock in that caramel. And maybe that's that weird aroma we're smelling. There you go, Grimey spitting it out. Not a big fan. Oh. Yes, I will not be finishing this other half. You are brave for doing it, so I'm going to place it right back inside of the packaging, and that'll get chucked out later.
The caramel is actually quite nice. It's got that nice warm caramelly bit to it, but man, that marshmallow is just off.
Is it me, or does the caramel have some apple taste in it as well?
I can kind of see it. It's kind of like a buttery kind of apple baked goodness there to it.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, I don't think the actual crystals on the outside do anything to put more emphasis on the apple flavor. I think it's all in the caramel. So the caramel apple flavor is actually in the caramel. Might be wrong, but that's what it tasted like to me.
Yeah.
What's next, Grimey? Hopefully something delicious.
I'm going to give him an E for effort.
Out of 5 pumpkins, what's this getting, Grimey?
Oh, boy. I can't go higher than like a 1.5. I'm gonna go 1.5 here on this.
I'm going 1. 1 out of 5 pumpkins.
Yeah, right. I don't feel so bad.
It also left a shit ton of sugar all over my desk here, so I'm not happy about that. Fuck you.
Well, it's dark in here. I'm already throwing stuff all over the floor, so fuck it.
Not a fan.
Something delicious. Let's go into the Nerds Gummy Clusters. These are the spooky version, which are pretty amazing. I don't know if you ever had Nerds Gummy Clusters before.
I have not. Also,
man,
losing my virginity with these. I have not had these. I love this packaging. The packaging with the light orange, and you've got a bunch of nerds dressed up as a witch, a vampire, and then 2 are not wearing costumes. They forgot theirs for some reason.
Spooky enough, I guess.
Very simple. Spooky
these
enough. They are like anthropomorphic nerds, so that makes sense.
These I've already went on my spiel about these a while ago when they first came out, like the original versions. This is my preferred method of eating, or not method, but my preferred way of having nerds. This is just the best of both worlds. You got your chewy, you got your crunchy and fruity, tangy, sweet. I mean, this is perfect. I just don't like the idea of having a little box of nerds and having a spoon, or like a handful of aquarium gravel in my hand, just munching on them. Like these are simple, but like they're also not really all that simple. Here,
Yeah, as a kid, I remember pounding down like the small boxes of Nerds when I'd get them when I'd go trick or treating. I'd just like grab the whole little mini box and just whoop, and then spit them out as I was talking. I was like 7, so
Yeah.
Now, as a person that has never had one of these, they're a lot smaller than I anticipated. I thought they'd be larger. They look larger on the packaging.
They certainly do. I mean, you'll get some variation in there with the sizes, but for the most part, yeah, they're a lot smaller than what you're anticipating always. And there's no exception to the rule. Like, no matter what bag you buy, what flavor you buy, they're always small. And these, I don't think they're a different flavor. I know that they're branching out with the flavor of these guys here in the next couple months. There'll be some new ones coming. Mm-hmm. But we've had regular, the original Nerds, and then I think there's a berry one that comes in a blue packaging, and then there's a spooky variant that I think just has a different kind of color to them to make them Halloweeny, which is easy, appreciated.
It's spooky flavored. Mm-hmm. What does spooky taste like? There's no. That's what I want to know. The flavor is spooky, and the bottom right it says spooky. So
spooky flavor. Okay.
These haven't tried them yet. Obviously, we're about to in a second. These look perfect for going to the movies, so you can just pop these into your mouth like popcorn. But yeah, let's try one of these. Here we go.
All right, man. Cheers.
I'm gonna pop 4. I'm gonna pop 4 in my mouth, Grimey.
Dude, they're the best.
Wow, yeah.
Super addicting. Like, the textures between that soft chewiness and, like, the crunch that's in there. It's just the perfect combination of everything.
These are dangerous. I can already
dude, they
tell.
are. Mm-hmm.
You know how I just bitched about the consistency and the combination of the marshmallow and caramel? This is the complete opposite. This is perfect combination of textures.
Nailed it.
Just with that hard, like you said, that hard tanginess on the outside shell of all the Nerds, and then that kind of gooey, almost like a gummy bear. Mm-hmm. A bit tangier, but almost the consistency of it. It's almost like a Nerd-covered gummy bear, minus the animal part. It's not shaped like a gummy bear. Mm-hmm. Damn.
Yeah, I know the cool new thing is to do the freeze-dried candy, and I'm all for it. Like, I love my freeze-dried Skittles and so on and so forth, but people have been freeze-drying these, and I just have to say, that's the biggest waste of a Nerds gummy cluster. Like, don't freeze-dry these. These are perfect the way they are.
I can't imagine what they'd look like freeze-dried. You know, I haven't had freeze-dried candy yet. That's
really?
one of the few things I haven't tried it yet. No,
you got to change
I've seen
that
it a million times. I almost bought the sour gummy worms freeze-dried like a few weeks ago. I saw them, but I didn't do it and pull the trigger because so much Halloween candy, obviously, at home for the show and personal life. So I was like, you know what? I got to hold off for a few months until I dabble in the freeze-dried candy department.
Yeah. Freeze-dried candy it's good. If you ever end up dabbling into it later, I will suggest doing either the regular Skittles or the berry Skittles, or any Skittles. I think it's just the best way to consume a Skittle. Sort of. It's an interesting thing to have, but don't do these. Just get these how they come.
Dude, these are amazing. Get them away from me. Put them to the side. This bag will be gone by the end of the week.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. Really good. And what's funny is I would never normally buy a bag like that, so the fact that I'm enjoying it now.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Heaven on earth, man.
So
I love
good.
the Halloween season. All right, Grimey, what are we hitting next?
All right. We did a bunch of fruity stuff already. Let's dive into, I think, the only chocolate thing we have today.
Yeah.
The pumpkin pie. Sorry, the milk chocolate pumpkin pie M&Ms. These bad boys right here.
We did mention these, and my question, and I might have said this in the show as well, they've done pumpkin M&Ms in the past.
Yes.
What differentiates these from, I guess they're pumpkin pie? Is that what it is?
Nope.
Wow,
these are milk chocolate. The last ones were white chocolate. Like a cream kind of chocolate.
Yes. I remember now. I think we tried those together, didn't we? Or maybe not.
The white ones? The original? Yeah, we definitely had them.
Okay. Yeah. It's all a blur, man. All the candies we try.
Oh yeah.
These, we talked about the packaging in that episode, so I don't want to be redundant here, but yeah, I love seeing it in person. The M&M with a pumpkin top on his head, holding a pumpkin pie. Works for Halloween. Works for the next holiday coming up in November that I'm not going to mention because we're still in the spooky season. It's M&Ms. Mm-hmm. These can't be bad. There's no way.
Yeah.
There's just no way.
Yeah, this is perfect for the season. Either you're enjoying them for Halloween or Thanksgiving. It's like the best of both worlds. So,
and they're black. So it's funny enough. I just poured some in my hand. Got not a single orange one. All
really?
Black and white.
Man.
Here we go. Yeah. I want to pop. I want to when I pop it in my mouth. I want to get all three colors. Had to do that for you, Grimey. All the mouth stuff.
Oh, there is three. I don't have any white ones in here.
Yeah, I've got all three now. Originally, I only had white and black. Now I've got orange, black or brown, I guess, and white. So, gonna pop these in. Okay. You ready, buddy?
I'm ready.
Let's see. 3, 2, 1. Let's see. I don't know if my taste buds are shot right now because of the nerds, but I don't taste any pumpkin pie. It's got to be very subtle, or am I losing my mind, Grimey?
No, it's relatively subtle.
Wow, that milk chocolate's overpowering.
Yeah,
it doesn't taste. This tastes like a regular milk chocolate M&M, but something's off.
Yeah, with like a little hint of spice. So this to me comes off as like kind of a muted Mexican hot chocolate without any heat.
Yeah, dude, nothing about this screams pumpkin pie.
Right.
To me.
Yeah, so you get your nutmeg, probably some cinnamon, maybe just a little undertone of just the tiniest whisper of pumpkin. It's not really full blast by any means, but it's got the other baking spices in there, and it's not the worst. I feel like the flavors are there. They're just so light, and that chocolate really, really overpowers it. What I would have loved to see is more of the spiciness to it.
Yeah, it doesn't have the bite you would expect. Like when you have like a pumpkin spice Oreo or a pumpkin spice any kind of candy that's supposed to be pumpkin. Like, remember they had those pumpkin spice Twizzlers a few years ago?
Yeah.
Those were really pungent. Not necessarily in a great way, but yeah, this is so chocolatey that I don't taste any of the pumpkin goodness that it's supposed to taste like, or even pumpkin spice.
Right.
So it's a little bizarre. Not my favorite. Not as bad as the marshmallow, the stuffed puff, but yeah, I'd probably give this a 2 out of 5. Yeah. No,
okay.
It's okay. Yeah. What are you feeling with this?
I'm gonna go with
pumpkin pie, milk chocolate M&Ms.
I'm gonna go with a 3. Okay. I feel like it definitely worked better with the white chocolate, just because white chocolate in this case is kind of like, it's like a blank canvas, you know? White chocolate doesn't have a lot of flavor to it aside from just sweetness in general. So any of that spiciness that was added to it was going to be pronounced pretty well. This, like we said, just kind of, it's there, but it's hidden underneath all that chocolate. You really have to like seek it out, but it's fine, you know?
Yeah, it's okay. I don't remember the previous version with the white chocolate, so it's hard for me to really gauge which one I prefer, but yeah. I probably am going to lean more towards the white chocolate. I don't think milk chocolate really works mixed with pumpkin pie flavor. It's just not a good combination. This also has a weird aftertaste. I don't know if it's just me. It's got like a weird kind of like not good aftertaste. I don't know if it's I'm about to eat one of the Nerds clusters just to kind of get rid of it. Listen, man, Nerds clusters. We didn't rank it. That's a 5 out of 5 pumpkins.
Oh
right
yeah,
there, so.
We didn't have to rank it. The crowd already knew where we were going with that one.
Yeah, that was already high on the list.
I'll tell you what, I'm actually gonna go a 6 out of 5.
Yes, we're going past the traditional 5 pumpkins. It's one notch. It's like in Spinal Tap, you know, take the amp to 11. This is take the pumpkin to 6.
5 out of 5 pumpkins to 6. Yeah, totally.
Take the 5 out of 5 pumpkins to 6. So
all right,
I agree, but just tasting 2 not so great things and then that in the middle. hilarious. It's just my taste buds are all over the place right now. But yeah, not a huge fan. And when we rank all these at the very end, I have a sneaking suspicion these two will be near each other. What's next, Grammy?
Okay, we got a couple of fruit snacks here. I think we're gonna go with, I'm gonna go with the Juicefuls first, because I feel like that's the lesser of the two. This one's just gonna be okay. I think the other one's gonna be amazing. So these are new.
Now I remember us talking about these.
Yeah, we have already the past few years have gotten Welch's spooky fruit snacks that are in shape of different Halloween things. This is the first time we're getting the Juicefuls, and these are, what are they called? Monster Splash. So they're shaped like skeletons. I think there's a ghost. It looks like there's a jack-o'-lantern there. And I'm not sure what the
Ghost,
flavors
pumpkin,
are
and
here.
skull.
Let me see if I get the
Ghost, pumpkin, and skull.
So we got
just fruit flavor.
Gush and Grape, which is the
Oh.
skulls. Splash and Strawberry, which is the ghost. And then the Overflowing Orange. So, playing up on the spookiness a bit.
Overflowing orange. All right, so we've got to try these individually. So I'm going to try to pull out each one here.
Oh yeah, I sent you a couple of these just to make sure you got one of each, because I know how they be lacking sometimes.
All right, so I found a skull. I found a pumpkin. I'm missing a ghost in this pack, so I'm going to have to open up another pack.
I think did I get all? No, I'm missing the pumpkin in this one. Skull, ghost, no pumpkin. Son of a bitch. See, knew this was a good idea.
All right, I had to run to my kitchen to get more of these since I am missing the ghost. So hopefully, because Grimy, you sent me a couple of these, hopefully the ghost is in this next pack. That would suck if I got no ghost. Imagine.
Yeah, that would be a bummer.
That would be hilarious. So, pack number 2. All skulls, Grimy.
Are you shitting me?
One. All skulls and one pumpkin. So let's open up the last one here. It'd be hilarious if I don't get any ghost. If not, it's all good. The Halloween spirit is not with me this year with the Juicefuls.
There's gotta be one.
Let's see. There's gotta be one in here. Let's see. Yes, I got a ghost. Here we go. I got one in the 3 packs. It took 3 packs to get all 3.
What do they call
flavors.
that? Last pack magic?
Last pack magic, because that's hilarious. I had to open up 3 packages to get all 3 flavors. Yeah. Amazing. All right, Grammy, which one are we gonna take a bite into first?
Let's hang here for a second. Look at the designs on these guys. Can you make out what's actually on these? I mean, we can see by the outside shape, but when you really dial it in and get them underneath the microscope, mine are kind of lacking in details, I feel like.
So I can tell you right now, out of the 3 I'm looking at, they're sitting on my desk here. The pumpkin, it's probably the most detailed.
Oh, really?
I'm keeping it real here. Yeah, the skull isn't bad either. The ghost, the most difficult one to find, is looking pretty smushy, and I've got my lighting here. I can't. Let me look at the pack. What's his face supposed to look like? It's just like a scary little ghost face. Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's pretty simple.
This guy's looking sad. I got the deformed ghost. You can't see it in the camera, but got the deformed ghost. I see his face, but then I see like some slashes across his head. So I don't know if this is a mangled ghost.
Gotcha. Yeah, you won't be able to see mine because my room's so dark. But like my pumpkin and my ghost, I thought they were like turned around, so I like flipped them, and you can't tell the front from the back. But this skull here is looking pretty good.
Yeah, my skull looks good. My skull and pumpkin look pretty good. It's just the ghost, the one that was difficult to find.
Nice.
I can't believe I got 1 ghost out of 3 packs. That's insanity.
That's some horse shit, man. That's
crazy.
That just ain't right. All right. Well,
it would have been hilarious if I didn't get a ghost, though. That would have been fucking funny if I didn't get a ghost. All right, which one are we gonna eat first, Grammy?
Let's do the pumpkin, the overflowing orange. Let's try that.
Let's see if this orange is really overflowing. Here we go.
Typical orange gummy snack.
It's good. citrusy. It's almost like biting into the skin of an orange.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Very orangey.
Good.
Yeah, actually, I quite like that a lot. I feel like
it's
the juicy stuff in the inside really amplify these a lot. Good.
Yeah, you could feel it burst when you take a bite. Slight burst. Not too. I think there's something else we're going to bite into soon that's going to have more bursting than these guys.
Louis going in on his innuendos again. You sick fuck.
There I go. Good. Very orangey. Yeah, like I said, it's almost like when you bite into like when you peel an orange and you try to eat it and you don't remove all of the like skin.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it has. It has that almost sort of natural, not artificially flavored orange. Listen, these are made with whole fruit apparently, so I don't know how true that is.
Oh, so this is basically a salad, right? Or
That's
like
it. Basically, health food.
Fruit or whatever.
Yeah. When you need a pick me up, you don't need to eat an apple or an orange. Just have some juiceful monster.
Make sure you
monster
get your
splash.
vitamin C in.
Yes. All right. Which character out of the two?
Let's do the
into
Splash
next?
and Strawberry Ghost. He's looking pretty awesome.
That son of a bitch. All right. Let's bite into this. Let's see how strawberry-ish it is. Okay. That one erupted more.
Yeah.
I don't know how yours was, but
It definitely
My Ghost-
outdid
yeah.
the pumpkin.
yeah, that one bursted. All right. I'm not a big strawberry flavored person unless it's like a Starburst, and even that, I'm like, not bad.
Yeah.
This almost tastes like a Kool-Aid flavor, right? Or am I losing my mind there? Like a strawberry Kool-Aid flavor.
No, I could see that.
Slightly.
It's like
Maybe a little
more
more
natural
less
strawberry.
artificial.
Yeah.
A little less artificial.
There you go. Yeah, it almost comes off as like a strawberry jam, kind of, which makes sense because it's Welch's. They used to do like jam, or still do.
You're right. It's a little subtle when it comes to like the two we've had so far. The orange was way more overpowering.
Absolutely,
than the,
very
strawberry.
It's fine.
Not bad.
I like the
Yeah.
I like the orange one a little bit more. I'll give it to the orange has the edge for now.
And then now we're going to the which one is this? This is grape, right?
Gushing
But what's
grape.
The gushing? There we go. It's gonna gush. And what's funny is on the packaging, it is gushing.
It is.
That's the one that's letting one loose.
Yeah, it's got
all
juice
over
coming
the
out
back.
of the top of the head like a geyser.
Yes.
It's looking good.
There you go.
yeah.
So here we go. The little skull, gushing grape. Whoa. That might be the one that popped the most.
Oh yeah. Typical Welch's grape juice. Fuck yeah, dude. That's my shit
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, this one's good.
I'm about to get
Yeah.
another one of them.
Popping. I've got plenty of those. So the limited edition was the Ghost, and he's gone. And he was honestly my least favorite one.
Yeah.
So, it was
Fuck
good,
yeah.
man. These are good. I'll eat the rest. I mean, I opened up three packages, so
There you go.
I have to eat the rest eventually. So,
Get a healthy dose
was
of
good.
fruit.
so you like the grape the most out of the three?
Yeah, I would have to say it goes, and just because orange I will say is the strongest of the flavors,
Yeah, I agree.
but I think grape is like the most balanced.
Yeah, I agree. It's probably the one that it's not over. Like that orange one almost is like those orange air. It's a good orange, but it's like the orange air freshener. Like it's so
Yeah.
pungent and strong that like as soon as you pop it in your mouth, you can already taste it. But
Yeah,
I'd
it's the
go
whole
grape,
Three Bears
orange,
story,
strawberry.
man. You know, one's not good enough, too much, just right.
Yeah, I'm going with the grape, orange, strawberry. Strawberry is so subtle and it's whatever, man. Like I said, strawberry flavored things aren't my favorite.
Absolutely.
All right, Grimey. I think I know what you're going with next, but
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Got to go with
All
the
right.
the Wednesday gushers. These just look. I've been after these. I have not seen them in stores because I don't live around a Target that's real close by. Louie absolutely hooked me up. Thank you so much. Here's the box.
Yeah, I know you really wanted those, so
Dude, I can't tell you how fucking annoyed I was that I couldn't find these in a store just to find out, oh, they're only in Target. Like, Walmart has Gushers that are kind of for the spooky season right now. It's like the box has like a zombie hand over the cover or something, and it's a very cool looking box. But I was like, oh yeah, so the Wednesday one should be right beside those, right? Just kidding.
It's a monster box too. I thought it was gonna be a small 8 count, like just 8 little bags, and it's like 20 bags. It's for trick or treating, like to give out to trick or treaters, obviously. Yep. And it still blows my mind. I think I said this last year that you're not near any Targets. That's wild to me.
Yeah, and I haven't really branched out at all this year. I haven't been to Target at all this whole entire like September up to, well, I guess if we're speaking in terms of our Halloween season, August through now, I haven't been to a Target. So yeah, I'm missing out hardcore. I
can't believe it. Can't believe it. Now, that box is pretty sick. You got the silhouette of Wednesday on it, right?
Yeah.
You got her kind of playing her violin or whatever from the TV show. This is tied into the Netflix show that we've mentioned. We've talked about the Wednesday show when we did the serial a few months back from Canada that is now here in the U.S., funny enough. But yeah, you told me about these. I didn't know they existed. I didn't know they were going to be a thing. And I know... you couldn't find them, so I sent you the box. I said, I'm going to send one out to my man, Grimey. I know he needs this box in his collection. And here we are. I was like, you can have it. You can have the box.
Man. I'm glad I have the box, man. Great. This thing's so good.
You wanted Wednesday's box.
I did.
All right. So you got the... it's great. They're just grape flavored, right? There's a special name.
They're blueberry grape despair.
Oh.
These ain't your kids' gushers. Yes. These are, in college debt 5 years later, college kid gushers. This is perfect for me right here.
Blueberry grape despair.
Dude, these have to be an all year thing. I'm sorry. Like, I haven't even tried them and I already love them. And I fucking love a gusher, so.
Yeah, I haven't had a gusher in a while. I want to know something funny. When I went to the Target to look for Halloween shit, and I was texting you while I was there about these, dude, there was only like 2 left on the shelf.
Oh, I'm sure.
So people were snatching them up. So even a little behind the scenes story, the M&Ms, the pumpkin pie M&Ms, I could not find them. They were listed on the shelves, but there was none left.
That's how it went with me with the fucking the gummy clusters, man. Like
there you go.
I was like, oh, I don't have to worry about this. Dollar General's got a stockpile of them. And then when I went there to go find some more for you, they were all gone. I hit 4 fucking stores before I found them, and they were at a measly little gas station that I had no idea even had fucking Halloween candy. So yeah.
I mean, I respect why they're gone. They're crack.
So good.
They're very good, the clusters. So, all right, Grimey. I know you're excited to try these. I'm popping 3 of these.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I got like 3 right here. So, all
popping
at once.
3 of the blueberry grape despair Wednesday gusher. Here we go. Going in here. Wow. That's a really distinct flavor. Mm-hmm. I taste the blueberry more so than the grape.
Yeah.
Right? You can taste like, you know what it tastes like? Have you ever had blueberry syrup?
Yeah.
Like at IHOP?
Yeah.
That's what this tastes like. Mm-hmm. It's like more blueberry than grape if there's supposed to be grape in this, but wow. Very good.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
This is really good. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely into that a ton. This just feels like,
wow.
Again, playing up on not your kids' gushers. These are adult. This is decadent, man. This is this is a treat. This feels so exotic.
Yeah, we kind of brushed over the color of them. I wish they were black, but I'm feeling the dark purple.
Yeah.
I'm having another one. Wow. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Very chewy. Actually, funny enough, chewier than the Nerds clusters.
Yeah.
These are really, but gushers have always been chewy. Dude, I haven't had a gusher. This is my first time having a gusher in a while.
Oh, man.
Last time I had a gusher.
Yeah, I honestly the same. I really don't remember. And gushers were hands down one of my absolute favorite gummy snack to have. I mean, it's an ultimate lunchbox snack for when you were a kid.
Yeah,
I used to get these all the time. And I hate that I'm not still constantly eating them all of the time. I feel like I have to change my ways. I liked when they come in the little foil packages, though. Like this little thing, I don't know if they still do that, but this is just regular old plastic. Back in the day, our gummy snacks, whether it was these or if you got Shark Bites or whatever, it came in like a paper front pack, but in the inside it was like this weird foil kind of thing. And
yeah, I remember.
It was just a little bit different.
Yeah, these are really good, dude. I like these. For a guy who hasn't had a gusher in a long time, this is a good place to kind of revisit them. Instead of just boring old gushers. Yeah, more blueberry than grape, though. Which I'm not mad at. So,
no, not at all.
Fruit flavor snacks. Doesn't on my little packaging, since you have the box, it doesn't say what flavor it is, just says fruit flavor snacks. These are really good.
Hell yeah.
I'm putting these high up. So I'm giving these, it's honestly a 4. 4 out of 5 pumpkins. Really good stuff.
I'll go 4.5.
Ooh,
it's good.
All right, almost perfect. Almost a perfect 5.
It's like the Nerds. It's got a nice chewiness to it, but it's like it really stays with you for a little while. Like you don't have to work to get it out of your teeth, which I don't care because the longer that shit stays there, the better. Oh my god.
Save some for later. It'll hang out there in your back molar. You just push it out of your teeth, and you'll be able to have some in an hour. So there you go.
Old in the teeth candy.
There you go.
All right, man. Are you ready?
Clings on to an old filling you have back there. All right.
Are you ready for
this is the monster here?
Yeah, yes. Man. This is. I've been waiting to do these ones since they've been announced.
I think this is the 3rd time we've done one of these bags from Brock's.
Oh yeah.
So it's a tradition at this point. We did holiday ones. We did the one last year. So the fall, autumn, because they're not Halloween themed. They're autumn themed candies. Grimey, what are these? Break them down.
Oh yeah, these are the Brock's Mellow Cream Autumn Leaves Candy right here. We're on our Brock's Halloween/fall.
We definitely mentioned these. We definitely brought these up on the show. I vividly remember the anticipated episode mentioning these guys.
Yeah.
Oh,
I feel like they nailed it this round, man, with all the flavors. Let me just run down them really quick. We got caramel apple, pumpkin spice, sweet maple, salted butterscotch, and spiced cider. All fall. I think we can all agree on that. There's no weird cotton candy or lemonade or strawberry pound cake or any of that shit that was in the last weird fall thing. Yeah, I totally agree. What was the one? It was like a lemon lime snow cone or something. So what the fuck?
Yeah, it was lemon and lime snow. One was like a funnel cake or something like
strawberry
that.
Funnel cake,
right?
Yeah.
Funnel. It was weird. Yeah, it didn't make any sense when it came to the autumn, fall, Halloween vibes. I was like, I think we both said, or you said, it reminded you more of like a fair, or, a carnival or something, which is what it was supposed to be mimicking.
Yeah.
This feels like what you'd experience at a pumpkin patch or corn maze or something. Like this is the type of shit they would have. So, speaking of which, time of this recording, I went to a pumpkin farm yesterday and got apple cider donuts, and they have these like wood picket signs all over the place, much like the packaging of this.
Oh, nice.
Of this lovely candy. So it does, the smell just
I was
hit
going to say,
nostrils.
did you open that and smell it yet?
Yeah.
It is very pungent. Holy smokes.
Ooh, it
This
smells
is great.
like maple syrup.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Do you know what this
it's
reminds
strong.
me of?
What?
It kind of smells like the Beetlejuice soda.
Yeah, I could see. You're right.
All these together?
I didn't think about that. Yeah, you're right. It does smell like the Beetlejuice soda. This is I feel like a staple of every. I think they're getting more and more creative. I wonder what they do next year with these, since now they're finally realizing they need an autumn themed kind of assortment.
Oh yeah.
And the gimmick with the leaves, I do dig. And if you notice, each leaf is kind of different.
Yeah. They absolutely.
I've got to separate.
This is going to be tough
here too,
because I'm finding. Some of them, the yellows in specific are very, very similar. There's like a slightly less yellow and orangey one, and then there's yellow.
I got all 5 out. Yeah, I've got all 5 of them out here. There's like a yellow, there's an orange, there's a green, there's a red, and then there's like a brown,
is that what
brownish one.
Brown. Trying to find them. Maybe this is it. No, that's green.
Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, so 5 flavors. I'm going to take a nibble of each one and then pound all of them down. We have to do it, Grimey, unfortunately. I remember last holiday season, too, we ate the Elf ones, which had like cotton candy and like weird. Another one was like something.
Oh, there it is.
Something. It was like a shape of a Christmas tree or a candy cane, I think, and that one was like peppermint. And I think we ended up thinking that one. One of them tasted like soap. So these are always hit and miss. So
yeah, I feel like these ones are going to do pretty well. Oh, they actually have the flavors outlined in the back, so we know exactly which ones are which. Perfect.
Yeah, I'm looking at it too. Here we go. So another apple spice cider one, and caramel apple. Which one do you want to try first? Take a bite of here.
Oh, let's see here. Let's do the yellow salted butterscotch one. I feel like that one's kind of low on my list.
This guy right here.
Yeah, mine's in a different shape here. They must all just be different shapes.
This is probably the least autumn flavor of the 5. Like salted butterscotch. I mean, I like butter. Butter beer is kind of butter spot. Like if you go to Universal Studios, the butter beer is butterscotch flavors. So maybe this is good. I'm not a butterscotch guy. Like those little, what are those little brown candies? Butterscotch candies. Not
the Werthers. Yeah, you into that?
No,
the ones that are wrapped at both ends.
Yes.
Yeah.
The ones that kids never ate. That you leave those behind out of all the candies. Those like little gold ones.
Little medallions. Yeah, I think they're okay, but they're not like high on my list. I'm not craving them or going out of my way for them.
You're not walking into a store. Yeah, you're not walking into a store and buying a bag of them. All right, Grimey. Oh, okay. I dropped mine. All right, Grimey. Let's bite into the salted butterscotch. This better be salty. Yellow leaf. Here we go. It actually has a little saltiness to it. Mm-hmm. So it's living up to the salted butterscotch name.
This is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's See, the tough thing with these is that candy corn flavor is so always so prominent. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like trying to mask that with the flavor they're trying to mimic. It's good. It definitely has the salty. That's what I'm tasting most in this, like the salted part of salted butterscotch, salted butterscotch.
Yeah,
pretty good. Not bad. Did you pop the whole thing in your mouth?
Whole thing, man, all or nothing. I shouldn't have because we got a lot of these.
I took a bite because my intentions were to put the rest all at once.
Oh, is that what you're gonna do?
So, yeah. So
all right, let me grab one more of those so I have it ready. It's a good strategy there.
You don't torture yourself by having an entire one when you pop the whole thing in.
Especially one of these. These fuckers are huge.
Yeah, they're pretty big. They're literally about the size of a quarter. They're like, look at them. It's pretty large. All right, which one next, Grimey?
Oh, I think I'm going to go into the pumpkin spice one, which is the orange one.
The deep orange, right?
Yeah.
Not the dark orange. No, the light orange is pumpkin spice. The dark orange is the other flavor. So this one, I'm assuming, is the pumpkin spice one, right, Grimey? Let me see what yours looks like to make sure that we're the same one. Yours looks darker.
It's just because of my lighting. I know you can't really see
You sure about that?
Yeah.
Let me see. I gotta look at mine. Okay, yeah.
Here's the dark one. And here's the dark one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Because I'm trying to see what mine. Yeah, look, you see mine, Grimey? That's my dark one. That's my light one. So all right. So the light one is pumpkin spice.
Okay.
Here we go.
Get it, boy.
Ooh, yeah. Right away. Feel like I'm chewing on a candle. Good.
Yeah.
It's good. It's literally the first thing you think of when you think of pumpkin spice. This candy tastes like it. The nutmeg, the cinnamon.
The cinnamon's very prominent
subtle. Here. Yeah, that subtle kind of. There's a little bit of that pumpkin quality. Pumpkin.
Yeah.
Tell you what, dare I say, this tastes more like a pumpkin pie than the M&Ms.
Oh, it does. Dude, most definitely.
Dude, I'm tasting it through and through. Like I just taste. pure pumpkin spice. That's good. Like I
That's
said,
spot
it's
on.
like chewing on a sweet pumpkin spice candle almost. The texture of it. That's
Yeah,
good,
it
man.
almost has like the cinnamon's a little more on like the hot side. So like them red cinnamon candies that you can get during Christmas time. I almost get that vibe, but it's not so powerful that it's unsettling. This is quite nice. It's warm. It's cozy.
Yeah. Some stuff, some of these like flavors, especially pumpkin spice, when they don't do it right, it almost feels like you're sucking on a cinnamon stick.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
not
Yeah.
appetizing at all. So this is a good kind of creamy combination of nutmeg, cinnamon. I'm guessing a little bit of pumpkin nuance there. It's good, man. All right, Grammy.
All right.
I'm
Let's
feeling
see.
the stomach ache coming, man. It's coming, the
it's
stomach ache
so
here.
All right, let's get into the sweet maple. That's the darker of the two oranges.
There we go. Sweet maple. I have a feeling this is going to be the worst one of the bunch, I think, because
think?
it's
Not a big maple
I
fan?
feel like No, I do like maple. I remember, I think in the Elf Brock's candy corn edition we had last year, there was a maple pancake or maple syrup. It
was just maple
either
syrup,
it's
yeah.
just either they're just repurposing that flavor or they actually tried to do something different with this one. But I have a feeling it's going to just be the maple pancake flavor, which is, I think, if I remember correctly, we enjoyed it, but I think it was a little subtle. So
Yeah.
here we go. Maple, sweet maple. It's just sweet. It tastes like a pancake. Maple syrup. Yep. I would not be surprised if it's the same exact flavor from the Elf collaboration that they did last holiday season.
Yeah. Spot on flavor, but yeah, it's very, very mellow. I still like it.
I bet you. I do too, but I bet you it's the same.
Same
It's
recipe.
the same flavor. Yeah, more than likely. They just changed the shape from like a blue whale to a leaf. Because remember that like that weird horned whale had a shape, and we were like, what the fuck is that thing even
Yeah.
called?
The narwhal.
All right. That's what it's called. There you go. Thank you, Grammy. All right. What's next, Grammy?
We got two left. We got the spice cider, and we got caramel apple, which
Both
kind of very similar.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the caramel apple first. I think.
So the red one,
Yeah.
which for some reason my red one does not match the image on the
No,
back. I
that's
don't know
actually
what you're-
same one. Mine. Yeah. Got the same
Weird.
thing, a little leaf there.
the one on the back of the packaging does not match the actual flavor. Caramel apple. Let's see if this is better than the stuffed puff caramel apple marshmallow. Oh God, I just looked at it and it looked back at me.
Yeah.
That
Getting
fucking- That
flashbacks.
marshmallow. Yeah, man, I did not like that. All right.
Truly haunting.
Here we go. Caramel apple Brock's.
Oh man.
Yeah,
As soon as
right
the bite.
away,
Yeah.
the apple hit you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know what the spiced apple cider is going to be. Wow,
Ooh,
yeah,
this one's really good.
yeah. This is This reminds me of a I've had apple like taffy before.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever had like green apple taffy.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what this kind of tastes like, which is kind of what a Brock's candy corn is.
Yeah. They actually make like a caramel apple exclusive bag, Brock's. So like you can find
Okay.
them in stores right now actually. And I've never tried them. I'm going to assume that this
Okay.
is kind of what the vibe is of those two, which if that's the case, man, I would absolutely buy a bag of these all on their own. It's really, really good.
Yeah, there's nothing offensive about this flavor, honestly. It's mimicking what it's supposed to taste like, a caramel apple. You get the subtle hints of caramel. You get that bite of the apple. I like it, man. This
Yeah,
might be
it
my
almost
favorite
feels
one
like-
so far.
Yeah, it almost feels like they were going for a little realism with that apple. Like it's really very apple-y. It's not very fake. It tastes like if you just bit into a fresh apple. It's good.
Now let's see what the spice. Let's see if the spice cider's the same flavor, just green. This time they just colored the candy green.
Yeah.
All right,
cheers, man.
Spice cider. This should have some more of that cinnamon nutmeg flavor, maybe.
It's different.
Yep. Wow, they were able to. Oh, I'm not crazy about this one though.
Nope.
Nah.
Yeah, this one really thought this was going to go the other direction. This one's not good.
Oh, yeah. That's weird.
Why is this one so bad? What the fuck? Man, I'm so
apple.
bummed.
I mean, honestly, it's more candle tasting than the pumpkin spice one, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, this actually does taste like a candle. Ooh.
I feel like I'm legit chewing on like some cloves and maybe like a cinnamon stick all at the same time.
You mentioned how the pumpkin spice doesn't have that aggressive cinnamon nutmeg seasoned taste.
Yeah.
This spice cider definitely has that. It even has the
yeah.
It's in the back of my throat. Sorry, listeners.
This tastes like I just straight up ate like an entire bowl of potpourri. This is fucked. What happened here? How did they mess this one up?
Comparing the two, I mean, it's spiced cider, so I'm guessing that's why.
I don't know why, but like at first, as soon as like my teeth sink into it and you kind of pull it and it gets that stretch, I almost get this weird hint of like a circus peanut.
Mm-hmm. Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't know why.
Well, I haven't had one of those in years. Crazy.
It really has that kind of weird vibe for it. It's really strange.
This is the nastiest one. This is at the bottom of the list of these 5.
Wow.
These 5 flavors. Yeah, not good. How are you ranking? Before we rank all of them and then shove all of these into our mouth at once to experience that grueling flavor, that grueling experience of all the flavors combined, we'll close out the show chewing on all these at once. Let's rank all of the candy.
Okay.
Well, first, these 5 flavors. How are you going, Grammy? And just from best to worst.
Best to worst. Best has to be caramel apple. Spot on. I'm going to go next with the... Oh, boy, this one's tough because salted butterscotch and the pumpkin spice really kind of were equally as good. So I'm going to just put them next in any order you choose. Either one, they're right at the same level there. Then I'm going to go with the sweet maple. And spice cider's, it's sitting at the whole other table.
It's not even sitting at the kids' table.
Yeah, it's not invited to the party. This is fucked.
I'm going the caramel apple, pumpkin spice, sweet maple, salted butterscotch, and then all the way at the end, spice cider.
All right. Yeah.
So, yeah, that's probably 100% the order of these. That cider's the other 4 aren't offensive. That cider one's disgusting. I don't want to. We're gonna put all 5
do
in
all
our
of them
mouth
at the same
once.
time. Huh?
We'll end the show that way. But let's rank before we put ourselves through that horrible experience. Let's rank all of the candy that we've tried so far today here to close out our taste test for the 2024 Halloween season. I'm gonna let you start first.
Okay.
Where are you? I think I know what's number 1 on both of our list. But
all right, I'm
going
to start from the least impressive to the highest impressive one.
I'll do the same.
Okay. Absolute bottom has to go to the stuffed puffs, green apple stuffed puffs, caramel apple stuffed puffs rather. Not here for it, man. I had a feeling they weren't going to be, an amazing candy, but I didn't think they were going to be that offensive. I wasn't into them. The caramel inside was great. The outside marshmallow, weird contrast of flavors and textures. It just didn't hit the way I thought it would. We already rated as far as pumpkin scale goes, so I'm just going to skip that scale and go right to the next one. Oh, let's see here. Next one, I'm going to give it to the Twizzlers Ghosts. I think it's really cool. It's a nice new way to eat your Twizzlers. I think it's, I appreciate it. I think they're a cute little candy to have for if you have a bunch of kids or whatever and they're watching some spooky Halloween movies or something. You throw them in a bowl or on a plate or just in a bag. They have the zip bags so you can just take from some of them. I think it's a fun idea, but also it's not, it's not a different flavor or anything. So it's down in the low on the totem pole. Next up, I'm going to give it to the M&Ms milk chocolate pumpkin pie. They were just okay. I think they deserve to be right around the midsection of the list here. Obviously a step up above the Twizzlers and a huge step up from the stuffed puffs. Then I will go with the Welch's Juicefuls. Next up, I would say the Wednesday's Gushers. I would say, I don't want to say interchangeably like I did with the leaves. You can't interchange them. I definitely want the Welch's first, then the Gushers. The Gushers are an awesome treat. If you haven't found them yet and you can find them, please get your hands on these and try them immediately. From there, we got the Nerds Gummy Clusters. My preferred version of Nerds in general. Nothing much was going to top that. I knew that going into this already. They have
That was the obvious choice, I think. I think for both of us, that's going to be the obvious winner. Yeah, man. I mean, I thought we would be literally aligned here. We were up until a certain point, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Let's so this is my order from worst to best. I obviously know what my best is going to be, but I'll go through it anyway. So obviously the nasty and even the worst is going to be the same. The stuffed puffs, caramel apple, disgusting. Never want to experience putting one of those in my mouth again. No, thank you. Try a different flavor, marshmallow people. You can do better than that. Who makes these? I don't even know. Is it Kraft? Or who does these?
You know what? I don't know.
Just Stuffed Puff is the name of the brand. But those are my least favorite. Obviously, you and I are in the same space with those. Next up, I agree. The Twizzlers, just default, they're better than even though they're boring, they're better than the Stuffed Puff caramel apples. Those are just nasty. So as dull as the Twizzler Ghost are, they're still better than the fucking marshmallow. So next up, M&Ms milk chocolate pumpkin pie. I wasn't impressed by them. I would not buy a bag again. Like if I saw these on the rack, discount rack next month for $25, I wouldn't buy a bag. I didn't care for them. They're okay. They didn't really hit that autumn vibe for me, and they did not taste like a pumpkin pie at all. Next, the Brock's Mellow Creams Autumn Leaves. Putting those kind of dead in the center, just because it's always fun to try them.
But, I don't think I rated these.
Did you not rate these?
No, I don't think so. Yeah, I think I completely won over. I'm going to stick with what you're saying here. They deserve to be in the middle, too. Yeah, they're just, they're fun.
It's a fun gimmick. I only ever buy these when we do these episodes every year. Outside of that, it's a gimmick. I think anyone that buys these doesn't buy them because they enjoy them. They buy them because they want to have one of each and enjoy the gimmick. Next up, we've got the Welch's Juicefuls. Monster Splash. Cool gimmick. I love the shapes, even though the ghost is hard to find. The flavors are on point. They taste what they're supposed to taste like. I love the packaging. We talked about that in the anticipated Halloween items for 2024 episode. Just, it's tasty. I can eat another bag of these. I will eat another bag of these. Second to last here in the best category, the Wednesday Gushers, what is it? Blueberry Grape Despair. How do you say it?
Blueberry Grape Despair. You nailed it, man.
Blueberry Grape Despair. It's Wednesday themed, which is cool. Love the flavor. Haven't had a Gusher in a while. Trying one of these made me appreciate Gushers more. It's number 2, so it's pretty high on my list. And then rounding it all off, we already know what it is. The Nerds Gummy Clusters Spooky Edition, spooky flavored. Delicious ways to eat nerds. You have opened up my eyes,
dude. I'm so happy I did
Grimey, to Nerds Gummy Clusters. They are so good.
They really are. Mm-hmm. They're the ultimate theater candy.
Yeah. Now that I've had them, it's gonna be hard to stay away from them. Thank you for that, Grimey.
You're welcome.
That's the order. Our list is basically the same. You just forgot one
pretty
candy.
close.
For some reason, I thought you added the Brock's in the center.
No, man, I totally
didn't.
I had a whole thing prepared and everything to talk about these guys. No, not really. I will say that these do feel like they've been around already. Like these feel like something your grandmother would be having on her table during the fall season. And I love them just a little bit more than the average candy that we have here. But I still say it deserves to be somewhere maybe in between, towards the higher side of the in-between list. They were enjoyable. But you know what we got to do now, right?
Yes, unfortunately.
I'm glad
Unfortunately,
that I
we're gonna
took so much off of the green one because that's like the smallest one I got. Oh man,
I've got all my half-bitten pieces right here, all 5 flavors. I don't have. I might just end up spitting this out into my pumpkin pail because I don't know if I'm going to try to power through it and just swallow all 5 of these nasty. Well, not nasty, but that one is nasty.
That
And that's
one's
the one
going to
I'm worried
overpower
about.
all of them. And I
yeah,
know
100. That spice is going to kill it. But we got to do it.
Yeah, it's tradition.
It's Halloween. It's the Halloween season. Yeah. This is our virtual our trick or treating celebration. Here you go, Grimey. Let's cheers. Happy Halloween. Here's the nasty, all the flavors together. Not going to be good. I can't even speak because I'm not looking forward to this. I feel like I'm going to get nauseous once I pop these all in.
I just crushed mine into a ball. Like it's just one ball now. Okay.
How'd you? You have way less than I do, dude. I've got a lot here. I don't even think I can crush them into a ball. But here, cheers.
Here we go.
Let's do it, Grimey. Oh my God. Here we go. Oh God. Me bitching while we chew this.
I don't think I got the green one yet.
It's just the consistency. It hasn't hit you yet? Mm-mm. I think that's the first one I bit into because the first thing I tasted. I always regret doing this. It's just the consistency of all these. Yeah, it's in there. Yeah, it's gross.
It really does overpower the rest of them too. Holy fuck.
Yeah, it's nasty. I'm doing it though. Slowly dissolving away.
It's a lot.
Only time of the year I do this. It's nasty. Yeah, no. Combining all of them, it's not terrible, but your tongue doesn't know what to do with all these different flavors. Oh, God. Thank God I got some. I didn't drink my entire seltzer yet.
Yeah. Let me wash that out. Oh, God.
This is probably worse than taking a shot of like tequila, in my opinion.
Bring on a couple.
I've done that before.
I'll take a double.
Times. Yeah, dude, this is worse. Oh, man, I can barely breathe.
Where are them Nerds gummy clusters at? Holy shit. Oh.
Pop one of those as a chaser.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I dread doing that every year. Not fun. It's fun. It's fun to do it just to get our reactions on the show.
Better again.
Boy, is it nasty. Yeah, I'm gonna do the same. Pop 2 of these in. Gonna need an insulin shot after this episode.
At least one.
At least one. Really good stuff. But yes, that is our second part, the sequel to our 2024 Halloween junk food taste test. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Remember to subscribe. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, @Haunted Hangover. Grimey, where can people find you and the Leftover Pizza Podcast?
You can listen to us on all streaming platforms. Check us out at www.leftoverpizzaclub.com. And if you have any social media accounts, if you check out Leftover Pizza, you'll find us.
And if you're listening to the audio-only version of this, rate and review us. It'd be greatly appreciated. Head over to hauntedhangover.com where you can find links to everything, including our Patreon page, which features early access to episodes, bonus content, and much more. And as always, remember, the best cure for a hangover is
more booze.
Catch you guys later. I'm going to have a stomachache now.
You're gonna? Or I've already. Mines have commenced already.